Old Nick Saban say, no matter how much I win, I'm going to still be a hater. And according to Bleacher Report, Nick Saban says that Auburn, and it's rivalry week this week in college football, for those who don't know, Auburn is, the toughest team that they faced all year. And let's not forget, LSU beat Auburn already, and they already beat Alabama. So let's talk about it. We back, Goodfellas Sports TV. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And, Nick Saban being a hell of a hater, all right? Auburn is a good football team. They got the freshman quarterback who I think going to be fantastic under Gus Malzahn next year. Not sure how many players they're returning next year, but I think Auburn is going to be a force next year, man. They came out, beat Oregon. They played some tough games in there. I think they fell to Georgia, if I'm not mistaken. But at the end of the day, Nick Saban ain't got to make his hatred for LSU so blatant. And LSU coming. They starting to steal some recruits. After they beat Alabama, they ran over to where the recruits was visiting Alabama at and told them to come over to LSU. And Ed Orgeron has really turned the ship around. He was the right guy for the job after Les Miles, which was stuck in his ways. And most old dudes are just stuck in their ways. They scared to do something different and go outside the box. As most Michigan State fans see with Mark D'Antonio, these old dudes scared to go out the box, and I think that's what makes Nick Saban very, very good, okay? Nick Saban is going to think outside the box. Nick Saban ain't scared to take chances or try new things with coordinators and stuff of that nature. So Nick Saban understands innovation is always going to be a key part. And guys like Mark D'Antonio and other coaches out there as well, like Les Miles and Mac Brown, instead of, getting with the times, they going to just stick with their prehistoric ways. And you got to give Nick Saban credit, an older guy that's still able to grow and progress with the future of college football. So, but it's some haterade in there, man. And obviously, he coached at LSU, and ironically, he was the head coach of Michigan State at one point in time, too, to bring up Mark D'Antonio. And I don't know why he don't want to get LSU their credit, because they beat them. Joe Burrows is probably the best college quarterback in the country. Their running back is probably one of the most, if not the best running back, he got the most heart and the most intangibles, grit, soul. He run with a lot of moxie. He run like he got a vendetta. They got playmakers on the outside. The defense is still good, and LSU is just the best team on wax. And Nick Saban need to understand too. No matter if Alabama went out and they number 5 or they got a chance to be number 4, 3, 2, or even 1, which is, I think out the realm of possibility in the country, they shouldn't be in the playoffs. When you schedule a weak schedule like Alabama, where they just play East Carolina, whatever it was, they just played a sorry team right before Auburn, and then what they do before LSU, they take a bye week and play a sorry team. They ain't played nobody all year but LSU. And they keep scheduling these easy schedules. So by rule, if you're gonna schedule a schedule that easy, one loss, you should be eliminated from playoff contention. Alabama, Alabama, LSU, Oregon, Texas, Arkansas, whoever you are, Michigan State. If you're gonna schedule a schedule so soft, especially your out of conference schedule, Duke, Eastern Carolina, and the rest of those trash teams that they play, they're not trying to square up with a Big Ten school. You know what? They're not trying to square up with Notre Dame, which Notre Dame probably ain't trying to square up with them neither. Or they ain't going to the Pac-12 and try to play Oregon or somebody of that nature. They're not trying to schedule a tough out-of-conference schedule. So one loss, Alabama should be automatically eliminated with that pathetic schedule they got. But to end it off, no way, shape, or form is Auburn better than LSU. They proved that on the field. You know what? And they proved that versus Alabama on the field. LSU is the best team right now. Now, does that mean they're going to win a championship this year? They're not. Probably not. They may, but it doesn't mean that because, any given Saturday or whatever day they play the national championship Monday, you can lose. Somebody else could be on that A game. You can have one bad game in college football. But LSU has been consistent. They had some close games, but they thugged them out, and they got the golden child, that quarterback, in Joe Burrows. When you got the quarterback, you got the talent they got. I think Nick Saban fears that LSU about to turn that corner and become a powerful program with a national championship victory. And now he ain't gonna stand at the top of the mountain alone. He got the coach from Clemson, whose name is just seeming to escape me. I can see his face in my head, but he got to deal with the Clemson guy, and he got to deal with Oregon now for battling for recruits. Now, it's different battling Michigan and Stanford and Notre Dame. You got to have, really good standards to get in those schools, really good GPAs and ACT and SAT scores. Down south, not so much, but hey, let me know what you think. I'll link the Bleacher Report article in the description. Don't forget, we're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you got business, question, query, sponsorship, video requests. All those links in the description. Want to make a donation? That link in the description. Best way to donate. Share the video and check out our college sports